Hey everybody, it's Colby here. What the fuck? Alright, let's try it again. What's up, gang? It's Colby here. As some of you know, by the way, this video is probably just gonna be a lot of bullshit that I'm gonna say. So, just wanted to mentally prep you for that. As some of you and most of you probably know, I started my coaching business, January of well, it was like more like March, probably. About like March or so of last year. It's been over a year since that day. And, I don't even know where to start with this shit, bro. You know when people say, like, where do you want to see yourself 6 months from now? And they kind of create that pain point for you of like, well, what would happen if you didn't do this thing, right? Or like a year or whatever. Like, like, you don't want to see yourself obviously in the same spot a year from now, right? Well, I'm here, and I mean, I guess I could say it's a little bit different than that, because it's not like I didn't learn anything. Because I'll say this, like, personally, it feels like I failed. It feels like I not only let my clients down, I let my family down. I let the handful of friends that I have down. I let myself down massively. And that's a hard pill to swallow, when it's absolutely only your fault. And yeah, you can blame circumstances and people for some time, which gives you some short-term release of, it was this thing, it just didn't work out, scam, right? Whatever. You can say all of that, but at the end of the day, what it really boils down to is you. You have to become accountable for the things that you do in your life and for who you are. Yes, you have some subconscious beliefs that are probably operating and creating your life through a lens that you don't want to be creating it through, but it's your responsibility to do some of this inner work to actually create a better life for yourself. And I went into my coaching business purely off of motivation, that uninformed optimist, and I ate it up. This is what I've trained myself for, is like high dopamine, motivation, boom, 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 got to get it right now, right? What do you do when you get to that informed pessimist stage, though? What do? You either crash out, or you crash out, or something maybe even worse happens. I don't fucking know. For me, it was kind of more so of like it was like avoidance. It was avoidance. And this is a pattern that has been playing in my life for a long time. I just am now aware of it, I guess. And I mean, it showed up in my business. If you want to see all of your limiting beliefs, if you want to see everything about yourself, and if you want to really get to know yourself, start a business, because every single thing is going to pop up. Every single limiting belief you have is going to come to the surface, and it is going to try to crush you. And that's what happened. That is totally what happened. I just, plain and simple, I struggled to get out of my own way. I wanted it, but there was some cognitive dissonance there. What I was saying wasn't matching what I was doing. and there was a falling out. And it wasn't just me that suffered too. I fucking sucks too, by the way, but like, it sucks more knowing that not only that I'm still in the same position, if not worse. Well, I mean, I guess I learned some stuff, right? So I guess it can't really be worse. And I mean, lost some money, right? But it could be like, knowing the people that I affected though, because of that sucks a lot. My parents, my family, the clients, the people that I never even got to train, or that I never got to fully show up for them. That fucking sucks. And this goes into what I'm about to say next. You have a passion, you have a gift in you, and maybe you don't think you do, but you do, and you're just unaware of it, and it is your duty to express that. And I heard this on Instagram from this guy, super sick guy, by the way, and he said depression is suppression of expression. Depression is suppression of expression. Isn't that, dude? If I would have known what that meant and actually understood that, I would have saved myself years of misery and anxiety. I mean, well, assuming that I would have started doing the inner work to overcome that. But it's like, and actually doing the things to overcome that. But that's a whole nother story. That line though is the truest thing I've ever heard. By the way, I don't know, maybe some of you don't know, maybe some of you do know, but I've suffered from depression and anxiety for a lot of my adult life. A lot of my adult life. And this started back when I had this, I'm not going to get into it completely in this video, when, crazy times in 2021. That's another story though. But this whole depression is suppression of expression. If you are upset with your current situation right now, you're not happy with who you are, you're not happy with how things are going in life, and you feel like you were meant for more here, and you're kind of just like going through the motions every day. You want to change, you want to do more with your life, and you want to see more out of yourself, but it's like you say you don't know where to start. And maybe, that's a potential, right? You struggle with the idea of the limiting belief of knowing where to start. Well, I can tell you, just start on something that will help you lead down the road to finding what it is that you need to find. But when you know what you want to do, for example, I'll just say myself, I want to coach. I want to bring more into this world because I know I have more to bring into this world. I didn't believe that last year, honestly. Ran into a lot of imposter syndrome. Didn't believe that I was capable of actually coaching people and training people, especially when there is people out there that are 10, 15, 20, 30 years of experience plus. How am I going to compete with that, right? That's what I was thinking. Stupid excuse, by the way. Because your energy cannot be replicated. Your energy cannot be replicated. You are one of one. That's it. You are one of one. Your sole duty here, I believe, is to find your gift and to express that to the fullest. Wow, that is liberating to the soul on so many levels. You will not only, I've seen this, by the way, with other people become successful. The one thing that makes them become successful, I believe, is self-belief. And because they express themselves fully. They decided to take a leap and to express themselves regardless of what other people are going to say. That is huge. That's massive respect right there. You have the same abilities within you. You have something inside of you, some gift, I don't know what you want to do, but you can bring this into this world and you can make it something beautiful, something that maybe nobody else has ever even done before. And even if someone has done it, like for example, fitness coaching, there's a lot of fucking fitness coaches out there. We know that. People say the market is saturated, but it's not saturated with your energy though, because you are one of one. Nobody can replicate that. Somebody out there is going to resonate with what you're doing, and they're going to enjoy that, and they're going to love you for it. And by you not deciding to act on your highest passion, your highest excitement, and not follow that to the fullest and express yourself as you should be, you are holding that back from so many people, and you're holding yourself back from experiencing that. God wants to experience that through you, and it is up to you to bring that into this world. I'm learning, I'm figuring out what I want to do. I mean, I already know what I want to do. I'm figuring out how to move and do differently, and to learn from my mistakes, and to show up being who I am in the moment. That's a challenge that was such a challenge. It is a challenge, but you know what's more challenging? Never seeing that potential that exists within you. Never actually living up to that. That is so much more challenging. And I can tell you, I have lived that for the past several months now, not expressing what I want to do, and it is fucking painful. And there's nobody to blame but me, right? Obviously, it's up to me to do that. It's up to me to express that. And that's why I'm making this video, because I think this is I got to do something. This is the first step into that change. This is the first step into this new future that I'm creating for myself. And so if anything that I said made any sense or resonated, please take your gift or discover your gift and do something with it. Because I don't want to see anybody not express themselves the way that they were made to be expressed. There is so much love to give and so much to experience in this world. And you can see so many beautiful things if you start doing that. I'm going to say one last thing before I leave off with this video. A couple of things that I wish I would have known when I started my business is giving myself permission to fail and to look stupid, to look cringy, to look like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, or I don't know what I'm doing. It's all part of the journey. It's all good. Failure is part of the game. You need to develop a new relationship with failure and with mistakes. Stop seeing them as something that's wrong with you and identifying with them. Stop being afraid of looking stupid. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. You're going to look stupid in the beginning when you start anything new. It's just new, and you just need to start. So don't be afraid to look stupid, and don't be afraid to be misunderstood. People are going to misunderstand you, and that is okay, and that's part of the journey. You just have to understand that. Okay, actually, last thing. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to know what 5 steps ahead looks like from now. All you need to know is to start and to move in the direction of the thing that you want, and take that first step, and the answers will be presented to you. That part of the journey is, and the love for this journey is the beauty in the unknown. The unknown has beautiful things that it can present to you. And you just need to trust that. Stop thinking that you need to know exactly how everything is going to work and when things are going to work and whatever. Just move in the direction of that thing, and the answers will be presented to you, and you will figure it out. You will. Stop worrying about what could go wrong and get excited for what could go right.